General Hospital spoilers claimed Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprovna, was just about to tell his father, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, that he shouldn't confess to murdering FBI agent John Jagger Cates, Adam Harrington, because the PCPD already had evidence that Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, wasn't guilty of killing him, saved by Martin Marty Grays, Michael E. Knight, Big Mouth. Sonny was spared the consequences of opening his own, as was Dante. That doesn't mean the decision he had made isn't weighing on him every moment. Will he be able to overlook how he has changed over the last few months into a man who prioritizes his family so much that he would breach the law and his code of honor as a cop to save a mobster from paying for his crimes? General Hospital spoilers. It wasn't that hard of a choice. Dante is giving himself a bit of a hard time knowing that he was just moments away from potentially tanking his career to spare his father the valid and rational consequence of paying for a crime he actually did commit. Over the years, we've heard Dante lambaste his father for his choices and assure him that if the time ever came that he had to arrest him or work against him because of his job, he wouldn't back down or give him special treatment. It would appear that's not exactly true anymore. Has the fear of losing Lulu Falconeri, Alexa Havens, changed the way Dante feels about putting his family first? GH spoilers. Tease Anna Devane called him out. Police Commissioner Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, just talked Dante off a ledge a few months back when he was prepared to resign from the police force. Struggling with the conflict of being a mobster's son while also being a cop, and freshly recovered from being shot, he wasn't sure he wanted to be held to the level of accountability that his job required anymore when so much risk was involved. Anna didn't want to lose one of the PCPD's best men either. Now, she may be second-guessing her decision to talk him out of it after watching him nearly blow her case and catch Sonny with a confession once and for all. Dante may not have had the chance to wreck the case against his father, but knowing he was going to will be enough for him to start doubting his role as a cop all over again. Right now, though, he is consumed by grief, hope, and worry that Lulu Falconeri, Alexa Havens, could soon die. That will take priority as he continues to spiral into a much more emotional space than we've seen him before. With Sam McCall's Katie Monaco death lurking in the weeks ahead, we have to imagine Dante may go through quite a personality change. Will it leave him looking for new work? In General Hospital, the pressures of duty often clash with personal life, and no one embodies this tension more than Dante Falconeri. As a dedicated detective, Dante has always been torn between his commitment to justice and the pull of his complex family dynamics. Now, as he faces a pivotal crossroads in his career and personal life, Dante's decision to choose his family over the police force may not seem like a big deal for the moment, but the repercussions of this choice could still come back to haunt him in ways he may not yet fully realize. The tug-of-war between family and duty. Dante has always been a character driven by his strong sense of right and wrong. As the son of mob boss Sonny Corinthos and the late Olivia Falconeri, he has grown up straddling two worlds, the law and the underworld. His decision to become a cop was, in part, an effort to distance himself from his father's life of crime, making his career on the force not only a professional pursuit, but also a personal statement. However, Dante's connection to his family, particularly to Sonny and his complicated criminal empire, has been a constant struggle. Despite trying to keep his worlds separate, Dante's family has a way of intertwining with his work. Whether it's being forced to arrest his father, investigating mob-related incidents, or dealing with the fallout from Sonny's actions, Dante has often found himself caught between his loyalty to the badge and his love for his family. Dante has seen firsthand how the legal and moral lines blur in Port Charles, with his stepmother Carly, his wife Lulu, before she went into a coma, and his brothers all having entanglements in the criminal world. Dante understands better than most that sometimes family needs to come first. In his mind, his personal relationships could matter more than his career, especially given the history he shares with Sonny, who, despite his mob ties, has always tried to protect his children. Currently, the Port Charles Police Department may not seem to be in the thick of any direct battles with Sonny or his empire. As such, Dante's decision to prioritize family doesn't appear to have an immediate impact on his job. But what happens when he's forced to make harder choices down the road? Could this decision come back to bite him when he least expects it? The hidden consequences of choosing family. Although it seems like Dante's decision to choose family over the Force is a personal matter that affects only him, the hidden consequences of that choice could ripple throughout his life in unexpected ways. First, there's the professional fallout. Dante's superiors at the PCPD already have their reservations about him because of his deep ties to Sonny. By showing even a hint of preference for protecting his family over upholding the law, Dante risks undermining his credibility as an officer. Colleagues may start questioning his motives, wondering if they can trust him to handle cases impartially when his family is involved. His reputation as a hard-hitting detective could suffer, potentially stalling his career or leading to him being passed over for promotions. Moreover, Dante has always prided himself on his moral compass. Choosing his family, especially when they're involved in criminal activity, could erode that inner sense of right and wrong. He might find himself making compromises or turning a blind eye to things he once swore to fight against. This moral ambiguity could eat away at him over time, making it harder for Dante to reconcile his professional ethics with his personal choices. Tensions with Sam McCall. Another layer to this story is the potential impact on Dante's relationship with his girlfriend, Sam McCall. Sam herself has deep connections to the mob world through her ex, Jason Morgan, and her own family ties. Although she understands the complexities of Dante's situation, she also values honesty and integrity. Dante's decision to put his family first, especially if it involves protecting Sonny from legal consequences, could create tension between him and Sam. She may support his choice for now, but what happens when that decision puts them at odds in a larger, more dangerous situation? Sam has always walked a fine line between loyalty and lawlessness, but Dante's increasing focus on family protection might push her to reevaluate their relationship. The more Dante prioritizes his family, the greater the strain on his relationship with Sam, especially if Sonny's criminal dealings put their loved ones in danger. This could lead to a breaking point, where Sam is forced to choose between standing by Dante or protecting her own family. The potential for future conflict. While everything seems relatively calm in Port Charles at the moment, it's only a matter of time before new conflicts arise. If Dante continues to side with his family over his duties as a cop, he may face an internal conflict that shakes his foundation. What if Sonny finds himself in deeper legal trouble and Dante is forced to make a public stand? Or what if another mob war erupts in Port Charles, and Dante has to choose between staying loyal to his badge or saving someone close to him? These high-stakes situations could bring Dante's decision to prioritize family crashing down around him. Moreover, Dante's history with PTSD adds another layer of complexity. His previous breakdown, which led to him leaving the police force temporarily, was rooted in the emotional toll of his job. If he continues to put family above his career, he could face similar stressors that push him toward another psychological breaking point. In the world of General Hospital, few things are ever as straightforward as they seem. Dante's decision to choose his family over the Force might feel like a minor choice now, but the long-term effects could be significant. Will he find himself compromising more than just his career as he navigates the difficult balance between loyalty and duty? Could his relationships, both personal and professional, suffer in ways he hasn't anticipated yet? Or will Dante find a way to have it all, protecting his family while still upholding the values that have guided him as a detective? Only time will tell if Dante's decision leads to redemption or ruin, but in Port Charles, the past has a way of catching up with even the most well-intentioned characters, and Dante's choice may yet come back to haunt him in ways he never expected.